Welcome back to another episode of Fix Build Race. Last week we put the engine in the car. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. This week we got some little bits and bobs to finish off. Jack's going to suss the brake booster, and I'm going to look at the exhaust, and yeah, we'll see what we're going to do, what else we're going to do from there.
Yep. And Sam, you're blonde, mate?
Oh yeah, I'm blonde.
Alright.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to cut this flange off because it interferes with the steering shaft. We're also getting rid of these O2 bungs, and we're just going to put one further down where the exhaust merges. So yeah, just going to cut it off, measure it up, and so I can get some tube, and yeah, go from there. I'm a trained professional with proper safety PPE, don't try this at home.
Now chuck it in. Easier said than done.
I'm just gonna put it in and hopefully it clears.
Oh yeah, it's the shaft.
It's very, very in the way.
So we're gonna need to make. Yeah, unfortunately. So I don't know if you can see. No, definitely can't. But down in there, where the header's kind of. I'll show you on this one. This is opposite, but it comes along and drops down, and the steering shaft off the rack is just hitting on here. So we need to make something that comes straight along. We can probably, I reckon we can reuse like this and just like cut.
Reuse like 80% of it.
Yeah, cut their welder tube in and go from there. So they're not going to be the greatest for power, but it'll make more than the 5ME, that's for sure. We then swapped the factory Cressida master cylinder onto the MR2 booster. This is to keep the ratio between the master cylinder bore and the brake caliper piston correct. Oh, seen it, man. Ooh, that's hot. So we've shortened the shaft to be the right length. Same as before. We'll just tidy up that thread and put it back to the same length it was. And then we'll try to hook up your brakes.
I'll slap around. Probably be a lot easier with the engine out. Yeah, I don't know. Just haven't got enough.
So scratch that. When we pull the engine out, we're going to put the booster. We're going to put the booster in and then refit the engine.
So that's sitting where the firewall is.
Yeah.
You can see that it's heaps of clearance.
Be fat
This
boy.
one.
There's a chunky dude, and you can see it would be smacking right there. So that's a 1. Happy with that?
Thank you, random person who I saw somewhere on Facebook saying that the MR2 boosters fit, and shout out to my mate for hooking us up with that as well.
Right, today we're making more progress on the 1UZ Cressida. We just got to figure more stuff out, and then we'll try and get the engine back out today. So we'll just carry on. Yep. Sound good?
Get into it.
Okay, so what we're
Well
doing
said.
is we're unboxing the radiator.
Yes, this is a NX83 7N GTE
Q3796. Yes.
So, I don't know, it's big,
Yep.
thick, and yeah, it was on sale, so trust me.
On sale, eh?
So you're backwards. Oh, stickers!
Oh, sponsored by Finish.
Not really, but they could.
Oh, please, 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 please. Just want to fit, you know,
Just watch the fins.
It's gonna fit like a glove.
Did they? What the you bloody donkeys. It's like thread tape.
Really?
Or glue or something. Yeah, so it's bigger. 33. 33, and what's that? 36? 40, 38. Yeah.
5 mil.
Okay, so as you can see, your radiator fits mint. It's just going to bolt in and all that. Maybe pretty much we'll make it work pretty easily. We just had a quick look at my car to familiarise ourselves with how the hoses should run, because I don't know off the top of my head. And we need to get from this, so the front's not on properly yet, from the thermostat housing needs to go down here to this bottom hose. So that'll should be fairly easy to just go to the part shop and get something that'll fit. The only problem is these are 33mm and these are 38. So we need to figure out what to do there. Maybe get new outlets welded on or something. Figure that out. And that one is very easy.
Pretty much this whole car, right?
Yeah, pretty much everything's just working for us. So yeah, maybe
Touch wood.
yeah. That was hollow.
No one's home.
So Sam has made this lovely bracket that's going to mount the ECU in the factory location. So Sam's gone for a Link G4X Storm. I sourced this through work because we, at my work, Gym Technic, are a Link dealer, so if you want any Link products, hit us up. And yeah, we're going with the Storm. We've got also a wideband module and all the stuff to run wideband on this car. Also got the map sensor and IAT to go in to run with the Link. What else did we get? We got plug and pin kit for the loom. So yeah, maybe not. So yeah, I'll be able to wire the factory loom into the Link ECU. So that'll make everything easy for us. I'll do that during the work week after work. Hopefully only take me about a week, but yeah, that'll be probably coming up soon. So yeah, shout out to Link. They make awesome products, not sponsored or anything, but New Zealand company, make awesome products. They're like one of the leaders in the aftermarket ECU game, which is awesome. Because they are just down in Christchurch, I think, which is awesome.
Oh, I didn't realise they were Kiwi owned.
Yeah, Kiwi owned.
Alright, so a bit of an update. We are, or Jack is I should say, taking the power steering reservoir off the old
power steering pump, and we're going to mount it up in the engine bay somewhere, and probably just reuse this one.
So we're just kind of working with this lot at the moment, trying to figure out where it's all going to be placed. So yeah, just a bit of progress in there. And what else are we doing, Sam? What are you up to?
Well, I just mounted the ECU, hopefully for the final time.
You gotta watch out for that. That doesn't move, unfortunately.
Just jumped out of nowhere, eh?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
It's up nice and high.
Man,
Basically in the factory ECU position.
sick. That looks real good. So how'd you make it?
Did some CAD, some cardboard aided design, and just yeah, put the cardboard in, measured it, cut it, measured it, cut it, made it out of steel. That's all I had lying around. Should have used alley, but that's why I got some nice dimple dies to cut down the weight, make it look pretty. But
Yeah, weight reduction, putting a 1UZ in, right?
yeah.
Well, I can actually know because this looks like a cast iron block.
How much they actually weigh?
Yeah.
How do we?
Does Uncle Google know? It'll know about 1UZ, but doesn't know anything about 5ME.
We ask Uncle Google. Weight difference between those two is 60 kilos. So just one to use. Doesn't ride in the car. It's the same weight.
Mate, I thank you for thinking I'm 60 kgs, mate. So yeah, Sam was basically saying that even though it's an additional 60 kgs there, it's basically in line with...
So basically the centre of most of the weight is sitting directly over the cross member, whereas the 5ME came right out to here, so you have all that weight hanging forward, so we've pushed it all back, so yeah, it's a bit more, but hopefully it'll
all balance out. So now we're gonna put the power steering lines further down so they follow the chassis rail
And
then
get hot.
don't follow the exhaust manifold.
yeah, so they don't heat up, and should be happy days.
I mean, we could just be mongrels and do that. So this is our power steering line ready to go. As you can see, it can just go straight in. Good as that. No, so we're going to take this to a guy who can make up high pressure hoses and that sort of thing. Shout out to Key West Bolt Shop. Also does high pressure fittings and that sort of thing. So this is our like template that I'll take to him and just say I need that fitting there and the same fitting at that spot, and hopefully you can just whip it up and it'll fit. So that's our power steering sorted. We need to figure out the reservoir and stuff, but we can do that once the engine bay is painted really. We've got plenty of bolt holes over here that we can incorporate. So, you know, pull the engine out.
Pull it out at the end, go home.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Alright, pulling the engine back out now, so we have everything we need. The drive shaft doesn't work, unfortunately, but everything can't go perfectly, so we just going to have to get that shortened a little bit.
Hopefully that won't break the bank too much. But now we hope, fingers crossed, that we're ready to just pull it out. Oh, that's good for me back.
So that took 4 minutes.
So what we did today, set all the wiring links, Sam made a bracket,
Got to finish.
got to add one more mount, but that's fine.
Just go in here.
We measured the drive shaft, didn't fit, so we took a measurement for how much we need to shorten it. We mocked up power steering lines so we can get a line made. We pulled the other reservoir off the 5ME. But as you can see, it has this, if you can see, O-ring fitting here, because it's sat actually on top of the power steering pump. We'll figure something out for that, or we'll just go to the wreckers and part hunt, maybe, igniters. So on the factory one you see they'll stack together like this, so we're just going to do the same.
So 2 holes here, both threaded, through bolt, block alley, tap it, drill it, slap it on there.
Yeah, so we figured a lot of stuff out. I don't know if it'll be in this video or if I managed to have enough content for another video last week that you may have already seen or may not. But yeah, we've already sorted, or we've also sorted the booster. So yeah, engine's back out. It's kind of hopefully full steam ahead now. So well, don't expect anything because we don't really know. But hopefully you'll see a lot more progress being made in the near future and a lot quicker.
There is quite a few long boring jobs, like sanding the bay, wiring.
That'll probably just be one big time lapse for you guys, but it'll take me a good few hours.
Same for sanding.
Yeah.
Probably take. I don't want to think about how long it's going to take.
So that'll be it for this week. Thanks for watching. No one's commented yet any colour ideas, so give us some colour ideas for the engine bay in the comments. We haven't totally picked the colour yet, we're still umming and ahhing, so any suggestions will be appreciated. The outside's going to stay the same, white with the blue Advan livery. The Advan?
Yeah.
So yeah, engine bay kind of needs to match that, and also valve covers and other stuff, colours for those, that'll go well. Yeah, stay tuned for next week. Cheers.
I don't really put much soul in it. It's like I don't think that I'm with it. I'm on the pro team. You'll be calling that Olympic. They see me rolling. Look at me in there, I'm sunning. Peter, 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 Pop.